Hey, busy crafters, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Jessica, and it's the first of the month, so that means it's the first of the month challenge. Yep, so we're doing Love is in the Air Valentine's DIY with the host Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY, as well as Krista with Krista's Crafty Life. The links to their channels will be in the description box below, as well as the playlist, so go on over and give everybody some love. So here's project number one. We're going to do something a little bit different. These are Valentines that you can have out all year long. So right there, that's one of the Christmas presents that I got for Christmas from my oldest son and his wife. Look at all the colors. Like, I am so excited about this thing. So that's what we're using as my lovely Christmas present that I got from my wonderful son and his beautiful wife. So now what we're going to do is I picked out the colors that I wanted, and we are going to be using the bluish gray, as well as gray, light gray, and flesh tint. Yeah, that's what it is. That sounded a little weird. Flesh tint. Okay, but anyways, what we're going to do is I found those little wood rounds, and they're pretty thick. I have no idea where I got them. I found 2 of them in my stash. Have no idea where I got them, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're good with that. And I just found one of those little candlesticks that were also in my stash, but you get them from Hobby Lobby, and the little bag of people that you also get from Hobby Lobby. I think it's called Woodpile. And I wanted the man one to be a little bit taller, so I just took a little wooden block that I have in my stash as well. And you also get those at the Dollar Tree. So I painted him with the gray, and I painted her with the gray. No, the light gray. It'd be kind of weird, they're both wearing the same outfits. But anyways, so then I go ahead and paint them both with the flesh tint. Now the thing is when I first started painting it, it was kind of like a orangey color, and I was just like, what in the world? Kind of orange? Really? But then it dried, and it dried pretty decent. So it made me pretty happy. So then what I do is I dry their little bald heads. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I dry, I dry them. And then, sorry guys. I crack myself up sometimes. I hope I crack you guys up too, because laughter is the best medicine for anything really. And so I glue them together. Now, I made a little mistake. I put the glue on her from the bottom up, and it like was not working. So I had to put more glue, more towards the top than anything. And then so I just take some jute twine that I have from the Dollar Tree, and I just wrap them around. I don't know how many times I wrapped them. I just wrapped them until I was like, yep, this is it. This is how it's going to be. And so I wrap them around, and then I just glue it in the back. Now, I think I'm going a little bit faster. Yeah, I put them on there, and I'm like, oh, look it, here's some hearts, which like was a flash. But anyways, we're going to keep on going here. So I take that heart, and then I do a coat of it in my Hello Hobby chalk paint in ruby. I love that ruby color. It's not too light, it's not too dark, it's like perfect. And so I don't have to do both sides. I decided to do both sides because I figure it'll probably be easier just to do both sides instead of trying to get the paintbrush to do the sides of it, because you will be seeing the sides. So then I just take a little marker, or a Cricut pen actually, and I just put R plus J, or R and J, or something like that. And that's because that's for my husband's name, Randy, and my name, Jessica. Yeah, these are us. Yeah. And then I just go ahead and glue the little heart on there. Now, what's great about this is that little heart does give it a pop of color, because everything is bluish gray, 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 and light gray. And then it gives it a little pop of color. Well, I was like, I like that. And I like the way it looks up against the bluish gray as well. So I just go ahead and take some of that ruby red chalk paint, and I just do a little line on the top and then on the bottom, just to tie it all in together. And it turned out really cool. Now, I was thinking this is kind of funny because you can put this on your tier tray. So it's a miniature tier tray for your tier tray. And it represents love and Valentine's Day, but it's also something that you can have out year round. So this is my transition video from having a Valentine's video that you can have for everyday use, and then we're going to be going into everyday use the next video. Well, the next video might be a shopping haul. I'm not sure yet. The stars are the limit, or the sky's the limit. Stars are the limit. The sky's the limit. Well, the stars could be the limit. That's really, that's really pushing yourself. But then I just go ahead and glue the two little people down. And then I take some of that moss, which is, it just says moss on it. It doesn't say it's Spanish moss. Yeah. So it's green Spanish moss. And I go ahead and glue it down. Now, that was too much of a bunch right there, and it was falling off. So I had to do smaller things or smaller portions in there. But then there it is. And so I was like, okay, well, we're just going to add something else. So basically, me and my husband, we are standing in a meadow. Yeah. And so I take these little pinkish flowers that I gotten somewhere. I don't know. There's so many flowers. I got some from my sister. I got some from Hobby Lobby. I got some from Michael's, Joanne. Just about everywhere that you can think of. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm putting those little flowers that I got somewhere. And I'm just putting them down. And I put 7 down. I kind of spaced them out sporadically. And then I was like, okay, it needs a little bit more something. So I go ahead and add those white flowers. And I only add like 3 of them because they are a little bit bigger. And I didn't want it to be overpowering to the piece. Yeah, that's right. We're going to start talking about like that. The piece. Anyways, so here we go. And then here's the final reveal. The 2 little lovebirds, and that's what we're going to do. And let me know what you think. I'm sorry. I'm kind of flustered now because my husband called me in the middle of my voiceover and I really don't know where I left off. So if I sound weird, sorry, you should blame him. So let me know what you think about this little project, and yeah, leave it down in the description box. Not the description box, on the description. You're the comments. Leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. So I want to thank every single one of my subscribers. I appreciate you guys all from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the absolute best in the world. And thank you so much for sticking around when life has thrown me lemons, like chucked them at my face. You guys have always been there for me, and I appreciate you guys so much. So now on to project number 2. So now this is another one. It's going to be like a miniature tier tray for your tier tray. And I wanted to do all of those hearts there, but I ended up not being able to, only because time, and yeah, I was running out of time, so I didn't get to cover all of them. So what I did here is I glued all of the glitter down because there is so much glitter coming off of that. I'm pretty sure I still have glitter in my nostrils and probably some in my hair, even though it's already washed. It was so much glitter. So I got that little stop sign thing. I know it's called an ox. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it because I know what it is. But it'll sound funny saying it. So I got that from Michael's. I think it was in their dollar section. I think it was like 99 cents or $1.99, somewhere in there. It was pretty cheap. And then I'm going to make you watch me clean because I like to clean. Cleaning is something that I find soothing, and I like cleaning. And people don't understand that, and they think I'm weird. And yeah, so whatever. Now I go ahead and use my Aleene's Tacky Glue as well as some hot glue, and I'm going to glue that little candle cup down to that stop sign shape. Octagon? Did I say it, guys? And then I go ahead and paint the whole thing in my Hello Hobby, I believe it's Hello Hobby, in gray. So now I go ahead and I was going to do fabric, and it probably would have been a lot better with fabric, but to tell you the truth, I got lazy, guys. And I did not want to fight with all of the fabric and that I have because, like I said, I have all of my craft stuff everywhere. There's some in the office, which my husband uses the office. It used to be my office. And then my husband got to work from home 2 days a week. So then he has a little corner in my craft room. And so I have, craft stuff everywhere in the laundry room. And that's where I keep all of my fabric. But I have a new printer that I have to set up, and it's back there, and it's blocking the fabric. It's just too much, guys. So I decided to go this route. And I think next time I'm probably just going to have to suck it up, buttercup, and go get the fabric. Because this was atrocious, and that's why I only did 2. I was running out of time, and I just really did not have time to cover all the hearts in the little strips. So I go ahead and I take it, and even though they're hearts, I think that's like a birch pattern on that ribbon. And then I did a, I just totally went blank. Burlap. And then that one right there, that looks velvet. It's actually not velvet, it's satin ribbon, but the heart showed through, so it actually looks like velvet. So I was actually pretty happy with that. So there's the end result on that one. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And you could take all that stuff out, and then you could switch out the little carrier for any holiday that you want. Or it could just be like your key catch or whatever. So go ahead and follow me on all my social medias. I no longer have a TikTok, but I do have Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest, as well as Etsy shop. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So now on to project number 3. Now this one right here, my middle son, because the roads are icy, he decided that he's just going to spend the night over here. Did not want to go home because he lives on a very icy road. And he said that this one is pretty. He actually said that. He's like, oh, that one's pretty, Mom. And I was like, awesome. It got the 21-year-old approval. So I take those 2 little wooden boxes that I got from the Dollar Tree many moons ago. And I got those dowel rods that I believe I got at Walmart, if I remember correctly. And I go ahead and glue them all down. And I use the Aliens Tacky Glue as well as a little bit of hot glue. But on the top, I just use the hot glue. And of course, I glued them down to the sides as well. And then what we're doing is we're making a little lantern-looking thing. Yeah, I was actually going to put a little lantern in there, but it didn't work out. And it turned out just fine. And like I said, my 21-year-old approved of it. Yeah. Which tells me it's pretty cool because, you know, he's 21. And not very many things impress him. I don't think many things impress many 21-year-olds. But that's the start of it. So I was sitting there going, okay, what am I going to do? I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. And I was like, wait a minute, it needs a finial. So right there I'm showing you that I'm painting it in my bluish gray. I love that color and I'm almost out of it. And I just got it for Christmas. And I only used it on 2 projects. For shame. So I found that finial, and I believe I got it at Hobby Lobby as well, and it comes in a little pack. I think a pack of 2, if I remember correctly. Not sure. And I just paint the whole thing in my bluish gray. And then I just go ahead and take a little styrofoam piece, which I just found out that I probably need to get more styrofoam pieces. But, yeah, that's down the mountain, and I'm not down the mountain. I'm up a mountain. Up an icy mountain. But it was 50 degrees today, and things have thawed out drastically, which makes my heart sing a lot. So then I take that pick that I got from the fall last year, and I start cutting off the flowers. Now, I wanted to add more of the blue, but unfortunately, I only had the 1 blue. And then I just take a little bit I take a little bit of the greenery just to fill in the holes. And, yeah. Then I take this floral wire. See, I start talking too much and I make up my own words. You guys will all catch on. Keep watching and you'll learn a whole new language that nobody else knows. Except for, you know, me and you. Yeah. But it'll be our language. Just saying. So then I go ahead and take that floral wire and I go ahead and put it all the way around. And then I add some... the little tiny clothespins that I also got from the Dollar Tree. And then I take these hearts, and they're little sticker hearts, and I have to peel off the little sticky part. And I stain them in my Hello Hobby wax, antique finishing wax. Yeah. And I do that with 2 hearts and 2 keys. Because to tell you the truth, this little lantern thing is something where you can take your little pictures and you can hang your loved ones on there. And since Jesus is number 1 in my heart all the time, there's 4 of them. I have 3 kids. I have a picture of all 3 of my kids together. They don't look like that anymore. You'll see. But, you know, you can put your little, you know, your kids in there, your husband. And so since, you know, Christ and my husband and my kids are my whole world, then... that's who I'm just going to hang on my little lantern. My little floral lantern. The thing is I do have to shrink the pictures a little bit. And, yeah. Because the pictures that you have, they're a little bit bigger. So the flowers are kind of holding them up. It's crazy. So you can even put like little love notes on there. Whatever your heart desires. But for this one, I'm going to put the love of my lives on there. Which is my Lord, my husband, and my children. So those are the picture of my children. There's 3 of them. They do not look like that anymore. No, my oldest one is now 6'5". My second oldest is 6'4", and my youngest is now 6'1". But I tell you, they want to push Mama. Mama will fight. I don't care how big they get. No, These kids are absolutely amazing. The Lord has really blessed me with those three amazing boys, and I just love them so much. So here is the final review of everything that we have. Now I'm showing the lantern without the picture of my beautiful children, my precious, wonderful life. And there's the first project of, me and my husband together in a meadow. In the meadow. Yeah, he's stuck with me. That's why we're glued together. I think anytime I tell him he's stuck with me, he seems pretty happy about that. So I guess I must be doing something right. And then there's that second one. That one, you can take the stuff out and use it for any holiday or every day, and it's just great. And then this one right here is also an everyday one, even though it represents love, and you can put your family on there and everything like that. So there's that, and yeah. So I'm definitely going to be keeping all these. Yeah. Normally I was like, hey guys, you guys want to come over and pick some stuff? Nope. These ones are mine, people. These ones are mine. So go ahead and like and share and subscribe and comment on this video and hit that notification bell to let you know that I am uploaded. Again, I want to thank Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY, as well as Krista's Crafty Life. Krista with Krista's Crafty Life. Thank you for hosting this, and thank you for having me on the playlist. I appreciate you guys so much. Remember to go check them out in the playlist down below as well. Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps me out. It's free, and it helps me out. So come on. We have fun over here. So again, until I see you on the next one, may God bless you, and have a wonderful week. Bye.